Here's a truly low-grade idea for America's troubled education system. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. American schools are getting worse despite record spending. The nation's report card, also called the National Assessment of Educational Progress, or the NAEP, conducts periodic tests to assess how much students are actually learning in mastering math, reading, writing, science, U.S. history, and civics. Its latest assessment showed dreadful results for America's high school seniors. 1/3 of them lack basic reading skills, and 45% can't even do rudimentary math. Scores declined and have been doing so for years. Notably, that wasn't true of charter schools. The report card confirms how awful things are. The fact a record number of 8th graders can't even read, and only 1/3 of high school seniors are prepared for college either in reading or math, is a disgrace. What's stunning is how the educational establishment for K through 12 has let this happen. Unions fiercely resist any accountability for performance. Instead of improving classroom instruction, education poobahs try to hide their failures by dumbing down standards. One manifestation of this moral sickness is a concept called equity grading. You won't believe what this calls for. Students getting credit for work they've never performed, unlimited test retakes, no penalty for not meeting homework deadlines, no penalty for skipping class, and a minimum grade of 50 for missed assignments or failed tests. Equity grading has gained ground as student performance has declined. Not a coincidence. No wonder that while high school graduation rates have improved in the last 30 years, student results have turned south. The Thomas B. Fordham Institute, a think tank focused on traditional educational principles, did a nationally representative survey of almost 1,000 K-12 teachers in partnership with the Rand Corporation. Almost half of the teachers said their school or district had adopted at least one or more equity grading practice. Most teachers said equity grading policies were harmful, but the survey found that although most teachers said they want high standards for their pupils, many felt pressure to inflate their grades. By emasculating standards for performance, equity grading has both encouraged and hidden academic dysfunction. Whether a student has learned anything is irrelevant. Talk about what the late Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan labeled, quote, the soft bigotry of low expectations, end quote. It should be no surprise that homeschooling is growing, as has the astonishing movement for education savings accounts, whereby parents, not school bureaucrats, actually control the money. What the equity grading scandal underscores is a broader, destructive phenomenon since the 1960s that has increasingly stifled America's can-do spirit with countless rules and regulations. The perverse idea has been that voluminous, intrusive rules and laws can replace human judgment. The result, increasingly, is that personal responsibility has been curtailed, especially in government. Noted legal reformer Philip Howard, author of bestsellers such as The Death of Common Sense and the recent Saving Can Do: How to Revive the Spirit of America, points out why nothing seems to be get done anymore, including educating our children. In the case here, equity grading, which curtails teacher discretion, should be junked. More broadly, most of the immense rules governing education should also be given the heave-ho. Restore teachers' power to control the classroom without fear of intimidating lawsuits. Make school administrators personally responsible for how well their schools perform. If they succeed, they get rewarded. If not, out they go without delay. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.